Hey, what is up everyone, it's Nino the Chosen here, bringing you guys back another Ninjala video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over the Ninjala weapons that have just been implemented in Ninjala's website. Here, I will also go in depth with the Ninjala mechanics that have just been shown in the Ninjala Dev Diary 2. So I recommend go ahead and checking that out. One thing that we learned about Ninjala is that there are 3 different classes you can choose from. The Katana class, the Hammer class, and the Yo-Yo class. We were shown some weapons that are implemented in the game and some weapons we've already seen. And I'm going to go over some weapons we don't have knowledge about, some weapons that are basically new. And I've kind of seen how other weapons balance out from the same class. Now in the Katana class, we were shown the Ippen Katana, which is basically your beginner's weapon. And there are these 3 attack types for the Ippen Katana. One of the attack types for the Ippen Katana is the Gum Shoot, which is a projectile weapon you can spit out at your opponent. And the Ippen Gum Shoot will also make your opponent run a bit slower if first shot when causing a cooldown. Then after the cooldown, you'll be able to shoot them again. Once shot again, you'll cause the opponent to be stuck in your gum. That way you'll be able to get an Ippen when at lower HP. Now there's another attack type called the Specials. It's a boosting type of move that attacks your opponent and you can continue a combo out of it. There's also a little shine at the end that, looks like a globe at the end of the boost animation. So that could probably protect you, or it's a sign that you are on cooldown. And yes, you can be put in a cooldown state when releasing the special, so it's not spammable. There's also another attack type called Gum Ninutus, which is really an Ippen attack, so you can straight up destroy your opponent like 150 to 0 HP when releasing your Gum Ninutus, which is a tornado-like attack you can move around. I think this is a really good ninjutsu for if you see a line of the opponent team and then you can just release the Gum Tornado and get straight Ippens. You can also release this Ippen if you're getting pressured. So there are a lot of advantages you can use. Heck, it's also useful if you want to be unpredictable with it, like sick reads. Next weapon we are going to be going through is the SK8 Drive, also known as the SK8 Hammer or Skate Hammer. Whatever you prefer. I prefer the SK8 Drive because it sounds way more cooler, and that's what it was called in the E3 2018 demo of the game. Anyways, the SK8 Drive is going to be a heavy tankier like weapon, so it's going to be very powerful and strong. So this also means that it's going to be slow when swinging, so there's going to be a lot of frame data when using this weapon. Anyways, its gum shoot is a gum web, where if you shoot it to the ground, you'll create a web, which will keep your opponent trapped, and it'll also prevent you from the moving state so that you can run up to them and swing at them. Next is the special, where you just pound the ground and send your opponent flying. But at the beginning, at a startup, it has what seems to be like a shield armor. So maybe at the beginning when your opponent tries to hit you, you'll be protected by that blue shield. And then you can just pound your opponent. I think this is really cool. It's like a little counter attack. Next, we have a Gum Ninjutsu, where you grab your opponent with your gum and legit just slam them to the ground. Like you're dead. You get a straight Ippen with this, man. This is crazy. I think this is really cool for if you're getting pressured. And as you guys can see, after you slam them to the ground, it's that little shield effect. So maybe you can, after you land the slam, you can just run away with that shield, if that is a shield. But I can see this being used to outplay your opponent as like a surprise attack. So you might want to be careful when, going against with a weapon that has this Gum Ninjutsu. And the next weapon type we are going to be going through is the Ninja Yo-Yo. Literally, when beta drops, everybody's going to use this. Everybody is going to use this weapon, bro. But as you guys can see, the gum shoot is basically you just spitting out 2 gum. And there are spikes on the bottom. How would that work? Like, maybe you can explode them like earlier with the yo-yo just by attacking them. And then the spikes just drop. Maybe that's the thing. Who knows? And the yo-yo special is where you just hit your opponent and you're able to teleport to your opponent and hit them again with a spinning attack, which I think is pretty darn powerful. Who knows? I mean, literally, you can just throw your yo-yo and teleport to where your yo-yo is located. Maybe that's the thing. But then again, the yo-yo is really good for, when you want to be a long range type of person and not like a close comeback. But then again, it is limited, which means there is a cooldown after you do a special move, as the Gum Ninjutsu. And next we have a Gum Beam, where you just shoot a turtle destruction wave of gum. Literally, we are Dragon Ball boys up in here, bro. Now, it does take a few hits to end your opponent with an Ippon, so this is really useful for when your opponent has lower health. So as we all know, every weapon in the game will have 3 attack options, which is your Gum Shoot, Gum Ninjutsu, and Specials. Now the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the Ninjala mechanics. Now the obvious one that's on my screen right now is that when you're on the air with your gum, you can float down. You can jump and float down safely with your gum. And you can also shoot it in the air. And once your Shinobi energy is filled, you can boost faster. You can also increase gum size and release a bigger weapon, which I think is really cool. That way the bigger weapons can do more damage. But another thing that can happen is if you use the weapon a lot, then it'll break, which means that you're gonna have to blow your gum and release another weapon. Another mechanic that I really love is that once you have your gum blown, you can use it to guard you. Like, you can use it as a shield option. So if your opponent hits your gum, it will decrease. And as you guys can see, on the third hit, there's this thing called a gum break, which means there's a certain attack that can break your gum. So always be careful when controlling your gum, or you'll end up with a gum break. So the shield option is literally Smash Brothers. Like, you know when you like break your shield and you just like get all dizzy and stuff, like you're trying to like mash out of the stunning you're in, and then somebody just kills you with a smash attack. That's what it reminds me of, and I love that. Another thing that I find really cool is the Sosai, where you get put in a collide standoff with your opponent, and you have to mash out of that Sosai to overthrow your opponent, then combo them. You can mash out of this situation up, down, left, and right. And then when your opponent is at lower health, you'll be able to get an Ippon when you overthrow your opponent. I think this is really cool. You can also get in a collide situation by parrying when your opponent is about to attack you. And then you and your opponent will start colliding. Now, as we know, there are some stages we've seen in the game but have not been talked about at all. But thanks to the Discord community, the Ninjala Discord community, we've been doing our analysis, alright? We've been analyzing little details to see what weapons can do this and what weapons can do that. And we've came up with a lot of stuff, so big shout outs to people in the Discord community. The link to the Ninjala Discord community will be in the description below, so always feel free to join. So as far as we know, there's this donut-like weapons where if you hit your opponent, it can turn you into ice cream. Anyways, the donut yo-yo. I either think that could be like a potential like a special, or it could either be a Gum Ninjutsu. I'm leading towards to a special because it'd be like come on, like turning people into ice cream, like hello? That's not even suited to be a Gum Ninjutsu. That's a special. There's also this one hammer that leaves radio waves while swinging. So maybe this is native to that specific hammer, or it could be an ability. And lastly, the Drill Beast. The weapon we've been looking more into was the Drill Beast. And in this clip, you can see that you can legit throw the Drill Beast at your opponent. And this is part of the weapon class, the Katana class. So this means that every weapon will definitely be unique. And the last thing we are going to talk about in this video are stages. So far, the stages that we know of is the New York-like stage called Eagle City, the Tokyo, Japan-like stage called Shinobi City, an Academy stage called W&A Academy, and a London-like stage that we still haven't gotten a pretty much good look at, if I can say that, but we don't know the name of this stage yet, so we'll see what it's called in the future once it's showcased. But we know that the stages in Ninjala are going to take place throughout all over the world, so this is going to be very interesting to see different stages. And also, hands down for a Great Wall of China stage. How would that be? That would just be amazing. And also, there are some other stages that hasn't been showcased at all, like the Egyptian stage. That Egyptian stage, I want to see how that looks. Maybe you can run it on a Greats Phoenix. How cool would that be? But anyways, I believe that is it for today. Once we get more Ninjala updates, I'll be sure to cover them over. Also, do not miss the exclusive Ninja Club that is coming through April 28th through April 29th. Gung Ho is going to give you a little taste of the game, so don't miss out, guys. Also, if you're interested in the Ninjala community, make sure to join Ninjala Amino and the Ninjala Discord server. We are very active and we love Ninjala discussions. Both Ninjala communities will be in a link description below. Anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. This video is like extremely long, which also means I was doing a lot of editing. But once again, until next time, when we get new information on Ninjala, I will cover them up. Let me know what type of weapons you're thinking about maining. What's going to be your favorite stage? What stages are you guys looking forward to? Do you guys want like an abandoned city like stage? Like, tell me what you guys want. Anyways guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with others, hit that notification bar for more content, and I'll be sure to see you guys in a future video.